Good morning. It is February of 2019 already. And I'm headed to work and I'm riding and thinking. I had to tell you, I got a new haircut, I got a new phone. Not necessarily because I wanted to. But a lot of things have been happening, like compounding happening lately. So 2019 is shaping up to be a pretty rough year already. But, you know, I have nothing to fear because God's got me. But there is one great thing that happens fairly regular. And that is I have a great group of people in my Sunday school class. And we're going through the Explore Through the Bible series with Lifeway. And last week was entitled Accept It. And it was a really good lesson. It brought out one of those places in the Bible that I never really got it. I couldn't really understand. I couldn't connect why this particular phrasing was there. And this lesson brought it out and it just clicked. There you go. I get it, and it was great, and I appreciated it. Excuse me. And I'm looking at this week's lesson, which is entitled Tempted, and as you can't help but, because of the time of year we're in, everybody's thinking about Valentine's Day, and there's hearts everywhere, and there's Cupid everywhere, and everything is red and pink, and it's just, it's everywhere. But I'm looking at this. I've looked at it as a title. I haven't even looked at the whole lesson yet. Just thinking about the title, Tempted. And I'm looking at all these images and thinking, you know, a lot of these people don't realize the original intention of that image. Cupid, for example. You know, we all look at Cupid and we see a cute little baby or a dwarf, a small person who's got wings, a little fat person running, you know, cute little chubby thing, and he flies around with his arrow, and he sees two people that are kind of lonely, so he shoots one with an arrow, and they just fall in love and live happily ever after. Well, that's a cute story, but Cupid was actually a pagan god and steeped in not very good symbolism. Even his bow and arrow is not good. We're not talking Jesus here. We're talking this is bad. He's a pagan image. But we don't look at him that way. And even when you hear the story, you think, oh, that's sweet. He shot his little arrow and it didn't hurt anybody, and it made him fall in love, and nobody sees that as emotional manipulation, which is what Satan is infamous for. Emotional manipulation. Nobody has the right to make you feel something that you don't already feel. That's all about God. God gives us choice, you know. And you think about the shape of a heart, you know, and the part about Cupid, that's a whole that's a whole sermon right there. But think about the shape of a heart. To us, it means or represents love, but that's not what it was originally intended for. And it does not represent the actual shape of a physical body heart. So where did this odd shape come from? Well, I'll have to look it up and find out. See what's the meaning behind that imagery. But is that a bad thing? That's actually a question I'm going to ask. You know, most of these videos that I do are me questioning things in my world. All of these things started out meaning something else. They were intended for something else. All these images were intended for something else. So what's important? What it was originally intended for, or what we see it as? And that's really, really, I can't stress how important of a question that is. Because I want you to think about this as well. When we see the cross, that is not, we see forgiveness and love and salvation, and we're reminded of what Jesus did for us. But that's not what the original intention of the cross was for. So what's more important? What it used to mean or what it means to us now? So is it okay that we use these images that originally supported demonology, or paganism, I should say, like Cupid and different things, but if you do that, then it's okay to support the cross? I mean, where do you line up on this? This is a really big deal, and I'm just, all that just from looking at one title of one Sunday school lesson. Get in there and read that Bible. I tell you, it will change your world. It will set your world on fire, and it will just ignite something inside of you that just, it'll just fire you up and get you through the whole day. I'm excited. I want to get somewhere and get quiet and get my Bible out and dig and hunt and research and get on the internet and check, and what does this image mean? What does that image mean? What was the original, just all these wonderful questions are just falling through my head. So rather than looking at the world and how dim my situation is, or I have several people that I'm praying for that have unbelievable situations, and rather than focusing on how negative the world can be, I actually have a positive research project that I want to get into now, all from one word in a Sunday school book. Man, God's pretty good. He's great. Just the hunting of him makes you feel like $1 million. Well, I'm about at work, so I just want to say God bless, happy research, and have a wonderful day.